Yeah, it's recording. Hi, everyone. My name is Kenneth Joseph Rojas, and today I am here to talk to you guys about how to create a simple data log or data spreadsheet for your healthcare organization or facility. Next slide. Okay, so for today's learning objective, we'll be learning how to create a data log or data spreadsheet for your healthcare organization using a database program or database software. In most cases, it's going to be either it's going to be Microsoft Access or Microsoft Excel. In my case, it's going to be Excel. Before I continue on, let me give you a background about my internship site. My internship site is Columbia Pediatrics Medical Group. It's a small facility in Long Beach, which has around 7 doctors and 9 nurses. This facility currently has no electronic health record, or EHR, meaning that all patient medical records or health records are in a physical copy in a file. Because of that, files and paperwork is the backbone of this facility. And because of it being in a paper format, data logs are highly used here, because it would take a while for someone to go through all patient files and look for specific data. Using data logs, we can input. It will take time, but inputting all the patient files that we need into those logs will make it easier for someone to search for information. So, as stated before, data logs are important because, one, it organizes and records data. It records specific data, and that specific data can be used for case studies. And since we are doing it on Excel, the data log is easily accessible, usable, and shareable for coworkers. Let me talk about what makes up a data log. The data log is usually made of more than 5 components, 2 to 5, in order to compare something. The main components that you'll usually find on a data log at any healthcare facility or organization is either the patient's name, the date of birth, and their patient ID, which is usually a numerical ID given to the patient when their information is entered into the healthcare organization's informational database. So as you can see again, here are the main components: the name, date of birth, and patient ID. However, the other components are usually dependent on either what your preceptor, or what whoever assigned you this assignment wants. So if they're looking for a comparison in height or weight, or if they're looking for specific patient conditions like asthma or cancer, or if they're looking for what treatments a specific group of patients received, or if they are just insured or not, those would be under other components. So here's an example of how to create a data log. As you can see, you have your 3 main components right here: your name, your date of birth, and patient ID. When you're usually writing down the name, it's usually formatted with last name first name last. So always remember that. And here's your other components. Now using the other components I listed in the past slide as an example, when you have components like weight or height, always remember to put what gram you're using with the weight, with the title. That way they know what you're measuring, what those numbers represent. If not, they'll be confused on either if it's feet, foot, pound, or ounce. Then you have these simple title ones where it's like insured, where it's yes or no. I'm going to talk about some tips that I have based on my experience creating data logs and data entry. The first tip I want to give to you guys is to always specify what information is necessary, or what data you're looking for. You don't want to input extra information or unnecessary data, because it will take up more time and money for you to find those information and to input them. The second tip I want to leave you guys is to work at a fast but comfortable pace. You don't want to work too fast because you will have an increased chance of making a mistake. However, you don't want to work too slow because whoever assigned you this task would need this as ASAP as possible. The third tip I want to leave with you is to always, when you're making your data entry or data log, make sure the data or the numbers are a large font. That way it will lessen the chances of you making a mistake, and you will be able to see clearly what data you're on. And the last tip I want to leave with you guys is always ask for help. You're not going to be weak or seen as stupid if you're asking for help. Even if it's for just one simple question like, which one are you talking about again? Just ask it. Because 1 minute of your time, or of your preceptor's time, to ask a question will save you 30 minutes of possible mistakes that you might make. That is the end of my video. I want to thank you guys for watching it. I know it's a simple subject, but to me it is important based on my experience, and I hope you guys enjoy it.